Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This June, we are celebrating Father's Day and it is also Pride Month. That's why my guest is perfect for all of you. Iniidolo siya ng maraming kabataan. But did you know that your favorite pro volleyball player, Deanna Wong, is a daddy's girl and of course, proudly out? Alright, let's play. Basic nila. Teka, ako muna, patry. Gentle lang ha. Let's see first if I can stay here. Okay, pwede may pag-asa. Hook over ha. Pamala. We have everyone's favorite pro volleyball player, Deanna Wong. Deanna in the flesh.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, thank you.
I have to say, meron ka talagang a star-struck factor. And apparently many people feel that.
Sana I know the answer to that. Kasi it's been a question I've always been asking myself as well.
Nakita ko yung mga videos, pinagkakaguluhan ka. Yung mga tao nasa labas, inaabangan ka. The first time that happened, how did you feel?
Siguro kasi the very first time was when I was part of the Ateneo College Volleyball Varsity team. So, hindi naman siya nakakagulat kasi given the state na doon galing si Ate Lai, na yun nga, kilala siya. So, parang nakita namin na ganun talaga yung college volleyball in the UAAP. Especially after last year, after our PVL season, that's where it all started. TikTok had a great contribution to that. It all feels overwhelming. Pero, syempre, parang nakakagulat lang na even in a sacred place like the church, meron pa rin. So, parang it was a bit scary, but then I really understand from their point, from their perspective.
Anong naging reaksyon ng mga magulang mo? They must have been so shocked.
Naku po, mas natutuwa pa yun sa
talaga?
sa akin.
Paano?
Especially well, both of them. Pero kasi now, since dad's parang resting, mom's really very excited about it. Siya pa yung laging nagpo-post, nagta-thank you sa mga fans na wala naman siya dito. So siya pa yung mas natutuwa kaysa sa akin.
So your parents are so proud of you. Definitely they are.
I think, yeah, for sure they didn't think. And I know dad's side. Kasi it was his dream to become a pro varsity player. So parang pinapasa niya sa akin, kaya sobrang siyang proud na nakita niya yung yung anak niya. Kay mommy kasi, nakakatawa lang siya. I think from her point, I've been always the sickly child. So, I was asthmatic before. So, siguro sa kanya, hindi niya inakala na parang ako yung magiging sporty sa mga anak niya.
What was your childhood like? You're a middle child. 5 kayong magkakapatid. You said it asthmatic ka noon. So saan nanggaling yung drive na to succeed?
My drive talaga was that I wanted to be able to grow na hindi ako nag-depend kahit sino man, even if it's my parents. Kasi we were really living under a roof na parang dad was always there, mom was always there, na parang
Sheltered.
parang ganon. At times, sila na yung nagsasabi kung anong gagawin namin. So, not in a bad way naman. Sinabi ko to when I was a child na when I grow up, I really wanted to be able to earn money by myself. And with that kasi, matulungan ko sila.
But how did you discover that you had a special talent in volleyball?
Di ko alam kasi, well, I'm a really sporty person po kasi. And the favorite sport that I really, syempre, nagustuhan was basketball because of my father na naman ulit. Kasi every Sunday after Mass, we watch his games. And nagustuhan ko siya kasi it looked cool. Pero kasi given that Cebu, wala kasi silang basketball for girls, unlike here. Siyempre, I turned into a sport na yung kilala rin, di ba? So, there was this one time, intramurals, sinama ako ng friend ko na sumama doon, and I thought I was just like trying out for intramurals, and nakita ko yung isang player, like sa varsity na ganyan-ganyan lang ng bola. So, sabi ko, ang cool naman. Kasi
Yun
parang
yung setting.
Yeah. Kasi parang hindi niya hinawakan ng, they let go of the ball that quick. So I tried it, and then biglang nagsabi yung coach na sama ako. Akala ko sa intramurals, yun pala, sa varsity team. And I didn't even know what varsity meant before.
But to be fair, it's because idol mo, tatay mo, kaya ka na-expose, and that's why you're here.
Dahil talaga sa kanya.
She is the best-ranked setter in the league.
Wong saw it a mile away.
What was the toughest challenge you had to face?
First talaga, yung pinaka-hardest was being away from my family when I went from Cebu to Manila. Di ako sanay kasi nga, I always went home after class, after training. And it was a new journey na parang ako na lang mag-isa, given nga na hindi siya yung comfort zone mo eh. Kasi
Did you get depressed when you were
hindi
in
naman siguro depressed.
Wala
Very,
naman.
very sad. I kept on crying.
Ay,
kasi lalo
talaga?
lalo na nga Filipino was my lowest grade na sa
Oo.
nahirapan talaga ako mag-Tagalog before.
Who was your biggest influence in Ateneo?
Well, nung una, when I was in my first year, it was Ate Gia
Yeah.
Morado.
Your mentor coach, no?
Yeah, kasi bukod na same kami na position, na setter nga, siya din yung naging close ko nung una na tinulungan niya talaga ako, ginaguide ko kung paano. It's an honor to be able to learn a lot from her.
Oo. And now, you're a setter, you're the best. But what other position in volleyball do you like?
Libero.
You have to tell me what that is.
Libero kasi it's sort of a defensive specialist. So,
Oo.
hindi siya umaabot sa harap.
Nasa likod.
Nasa likod siya
Oo.
palagi. And
Ay,
sa team.
ganun ako noon. Sa
Libero?
school.
Libero po?
Yeah, but then, nasa likod. Yun pala yun.
Yun, kasi every time the middle blocker goes, siya na sunod na mag-serve.
Oo.
After niya mag-serve, automatically yung mag-switch yung libero.
Yeah. And I'm curious, you never wanted to be a spiker?
Gusto ko magsa-spike, pero parang I love the role of a setter na kasi.
Oo.
So, yeah.
So the setting, how do you set?
What I do kasi is I connect up and I form into the front. So, ganun siya. Buka talaga. Mataas. Mataas? Hindi ko lang natin yun.
Ang hirap pala. Oo, ang hirap!
Sort of like that.
Sort of.
So, let's try with the throw ball.
What are we gonna do?
It's safe lang, you throw, pero not up, pero towards you. Okay. Ready?
Ano ang impluensya ng tatay mo sa pagiging volleyball player mo ngayon? You said he was frustrated. He wanted to be in varsity.
He really was a big, or is a big factor to where I am right now. Kasi kung hindi dahil sa kanya, yung mga motivations niya, yung mga criticisms niya, yung mga misunderstandings namin, kasi ano kami, parang minsan nag-aaway kasi hindi nga kami nag-agree to a certain thing. So, kung hindi dahil lahat doon, parang wala rin ako dito. So, siya talaga yung nagpupush nga sa akin na even if I wanted to quit.
You're a daddy's girl.
I can say naman siguro, more of a daddy's girl. And because of sports. Pag sports talaga usapan, si daddy talaga. Kasi wala namang kaalam-alam si mami. Sumisigaw lang siya.
And kamakailan, I know na ang tatay mo, he underwent a stroke, no?
Very, very sad. I think the saddest thing about it kasi was that it happened during our bubble training. So it was really hard for me to choose whether I should stay for bubble training because our season was coming up in 1-2 weeks, or if I should leave to go home to take care of my dad. But then again, if I do that, magka-quarantine ulit, tapos hindi ko na maabutan yung season. Kaya sobrang lungkot siya, sobrang nasasaktan ako, sobrang umiiyak.
Pero
tatay.
ikwento mo yung circumstances nung magka-stroke ang tatay mo.
Hindi kasi siya masyadong kwento sa akin kasi mom didn't want me to get distracted daw. Pero it happened at home. So bigla lang daw natumba si dad. And at first nga, sa sobrang, tigas nga ng ulo ni dad, saan pa ba nagmana? He didn't even want to go to the hospital to get checked. Siyempre kami, as his children, as mom, his wife, siyempre we wanted to. Doon nadala sa hospital, doon lang nalaman na it was stroke and then...
How is he today?
Better
Better.
actually.
Oo.
Pero hopefully talaga full recovery.
What has changed? How do you feel? Is it painful for you?
It is. Kasi sanay kasi kami na parang andyan siya lagi. Di ba, us, parang we get seldom breaks lang in volleyball. And parang when I go home, when dad's there, volleyball pa rin pinag-usapan. So yun, mag-aaway na naman kami na bakit I wanted to rest naman, bakit volleyball? Kasi he's really, really very proud. Yeah. So what's one thing that I miss rin na kahit kulit niya, di ba? And yun nga, pag nanood niya pa ng games namin live.
What do you love most about your dad?
Supportive niya talaga. He's really a supportive dad. So even if ganun siya ka-strict, ganun siya ka-daming rules, kung ano man beliefs. Well, pinapatrain niya pa ako ng special one-on-one with the coach. Besides pa doon sa regular training namin sa team. So, yun, maaga uuwi, hindi pwede umalis with friends. So, mga ganun mga stuff na, syempre, being high school, being in grade school, you wanna be able to go out naman, di ba? But yun nga, so strict nga niya. Pero, syempre, I understand na it's for my own safety. At the end of the day, he will always be our dad.
Was your dad the proudest when you got your best setter award?
Kinuha nga pa niya yung trophy ko eh. Gusto ko pa nga i-keep, tapos sabi niya, siya na yung kukuha. So, masaya. Kasi I see my parents also happy. So, parang it's also a way of giving back for what they done for us.
On a lighter note, can I see this? So this tattoo, you only have one. This one is, when did you have this?
After PBL season namin last year. So, sometime in August 2021.
Okay. And what does it mean?
Create your own reality.
Wow.
If there's a will, there's a way. It's something Greek kasi na is...
Really? And that's your life mantra.
Yeah, that's why.
If there's a will, there's a way. And the back naman, you can turn. Wait, nasa neck.
Yeah.
So it's here. Oh, this is the Olympics.
No.
Ano? The
Ano
Olympic
din siya,
ring.
parang something Greek na means strength.
When you became pro, your life changed. Of course, now you earn money. Good money for playing a sport that you actually love. But is it more difficult too?
Hindi naman siya mahirap kasi nga ginagawa mo naman yung isang bagay na mahal mo. What's challenging na naman is that it's the job. So without it kasi, syempre, you wouldn't have that source of income to be able to not help yourself lang, but syempre the people that you love, which is yung family ko. So yun yung
Do you
parang
support
challenging.
your family?
Yes, I do. Just a way of thanking them talaga, especially my parents. So lalo na ngayon na dad needs it as well. Nung dati naman na hindi pa nagkasakit si dad, nagbibigay pa din naman ako. Just being able to share, kasi yun nga, without sila man din yung isang reason kung bakit ako dumating na ganito. So, a way of giving back lang.
Would you define yourself as the breadwinner today?
Hindi naman siya fully support kasi may work pa rin naman si mom. Si dad kasi dati, nung hindi pa siya nagkasakit, he does hardware. Nung nagkasakit si dad, syempre si mommy yung tumuloy nun. Ngayon, may mini carinderia. Sari-sari store kami, yung parang
In
ganun.
Cebu?
Yeah, in Cebu. Pero it's not that I fully support. Tumutulong lang ako sa kanila. So I give what I can for a certain amount this month and then next month ulit.
You're such a good daughter.
Siguro sa akin kasi hindi siya dahil yun yung dapat gawin. Sa akin kasi I just want to do it. Kasi mahal ko yung family ko. So it's a way talaga to help them. It's not because kailangan and yun yung sinasabi ng mga tao na when you grow up, you have to give back to your family. No. Kasi parang for me, kusa kung gustong gawin.
What does Deanna do with her money?
I save
Good.
and I invest.
You save and you invest and you support your family.
Yes.
May luho ka ba?
Pag shoes.
I love it. I was gonna ask you, what are these?
Reebok.
Ang ganda niya. What's Deanna's dream?
Siguro to be able to have my own house. In general, just a house and lot. Na
Yeah.
you can really say na this one's mine. Na galing sa pinaghirapan ko.
You're also admired for your courage, for the authenticity of being you. So does that mean, Deanna, you've come out?
In a way, it says that. Well, I haven't really being straight to the point with it, being direct with it. But syempre siguro, I think it says na something na parang, eto ako. So this is who I am. So sila na yung mag-interpret kung ano yun.
So how would you describe yourself? Would you consider yourself a member of the LGBTQ community?
Pwede, yeah, I think I am naman. Kasi LGB.
LGB.
Yeah, so I can say that I am naman.
I'm curious, that's not easy for many people. Was it an issue with your parents?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Very, very, very
Oo.
well. So, yun nga, na-mention ko kanina na lalo na them coming from a different generation, they have their own personal beliefs, opinions, perspectives. Hindi kami nagkasundo when it came to that point.
And who was more adamant? Tatay mo, nanay mo?
Si Dad.
Si dad.
Yeah.
Oo, wow.
Si Dad.
Ang hirap dalhin sa puso nun, no? Daddy's girl ka. Anong sabi ni dad nun?
He didn't go for it. Kasi yun nga, his beliefs nga were saying something different. Sa isip ko kasi, you live your own life and your life means doing things that make you happy. So,
But how did you come to terms and come out on your own? That's also not easy for many women.
it was me kasi believing na nagustuhan ko lang naman yung tao eh. Parang minamahal ko lang naman siya. And if I'm not stepping on anyone's toes or anything like that, if hindi naman siya mali. So it wasn't really because na I was who I am right now or dahil nga naglalaro ako ng volleyball. It wasn't because of that. It was just really because of how I really felt.
Pero hindi ka natakot na, uy, baka mamaya hindi ka tanggapin ng ilang, I mean, clearly, so many brands are supporting you and carrying you. And the reason I'm asking this, because I feel it's important for people to embrace, this kind of authenticity.
Well, ang iniisip ko lang lagi is people can really say or will really say a lot about certain things. So, sa akin lang, kung ang ayaw sila, I'll let it pass. Like, hayaan ko lang. Kasi if the people will really see me for who I am or kung gustuhan talaga nila kung sino man talaga ako. And then that's the people who are true to me.
I heard that you have suitors, male suitors.
My gosh.
And I'm not surprised because frankly, when I saw Deanna, I was like, what a beautiful girl. May pag-asa ba ang male suitors at this point?
Nothing's impossible naman. We'll see. Kasi for me, I really don't have a type. So if I like the person, I like the person. If I love the person, I love the person. As long as that person, if I know that person will treat me right, is kind, is God-fearing, and then go, why not?
Your parents now, how are they today when it
Well,
comes to your preferences?
They've accepted it naman. Kasi syempre, wala silang magagawa nga. Kasi it's my life naman we're talking about nga. Siguro they've seen na it wasn't a hindrance, for example, to my career or something else, diba? Pero syempre, there are still hopes. Si Ate Vance.
For you to have kids.
Yeah.
And
si Mama Jordan.
Hopes for you to get married and have kids. No doubt, I'm sure all parents would want that, right? Would you want to have a child one day?
Honestly, no.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oo.
I'm good already with having a pet, with having my pet.
Okay.
So, siguro now kasi di ko makikita yung sarili ko.
Oo.
Kasi career yung fina-focus ko talaga and yung business. So, and syempre, my dog also and the people around.
How do you see yourself in 5 years? Now you're 23. It's different when you hit 28, right? Do you think you're still playing volleyball by then?
I think I still am. Hopefully, my life will be more or less settled in a way na parang, yun nga, okay yung volleyball career ko, okay yung business ko, my family's safe, healthy, my siblings work nila, kung sino man na people close to me, I see them happy. So, yun, I think hopefully that will come in the 30s.
What would you want to achieve in the next season?
Every athlete's dream is to be champions, to win the championship. So hopefully we'd get there. We'd get it. Sana.
What motto do you live with?
Well, lagi ko tong sinabi sa mga tao at sa mga people close to me na life is really hard. Unexpected things come your way. May it be very painful, may it be sobrang hirap, di ba? And it comes to a point na you'd say you wanna stop, you'd say you wanna quit. But I always say to myself na whenever I do think of that, I do think of quitting, I do think of stopping, I just really go back to why I started it in the first place. And tapusin mo yung sinimulan mo. Kasi in the end, it will be worth it. Kasi hindi naman ibibigay yan in a silver platter. Kailangan talaga paghirapan. And it's really a process that you have to go through to be able to become better each day.
She is such an inspiration, but do you know that even if you are not an athlete in sports, you are an athlete in real life? And there are many lessons we can learn from Deanna's life. Let me leave you with this verse. From 1 Corinthians 9:24-25, do you not know that in a race, all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? Live your life in a way that you want to receive the ultimate prize. Thank you very much for watching our episode today. Don't forget to watch, share, and subscribe.